Last time we saw that there are magnificent places 35 kilometers away from Uskimien. It is very beautiful, and there one can spend wonderful time and have a rest and relax. We decided not to stop there and went even further to Katon-Karagai, more than 300 kilometers. It is already seen that the nature and landscape are magnificent, but they promised us that it would be even more beautiful. So let's go. The distance between Uskimien to Katon-Karagai is only 344 kilometers. It would seem that this is only a little more than 3 hours on the road, but at some point, these kilometers turn into a small journey lasting about 5 hours. During your trip, you may face different weather conditions: rain, fog, sun, and all this you witness in just a few hours. The road, by the way, is interesting, but still difficult. You can see a winding road with a beautiful Asinovsky Pass, famous for its narrow serpentine road, where in summer you need to be very careful during heavy traffic. And in late autumn around November and early spring from March to April, the pass is often closed at night due to ice. Crazy serpentines along the Bukhtarma Sea. Yes, local residents affectionately call the reservoir the sea, where in the village of the same name Bukhtarma, there is a small fish market. Having passed the city of Altai, the landscape will change dramatically. The road will become more and more winding, and the mountains will be higher and higher. The fields will become more and more beautiful. You won't be able to gain much speed here due to the frequent turns, but you don't have to go fast here. You definitely need to enjoy what you see. Fields, mountains, meadows. Nature in this region has tried very hard to please the human eye. There is a unique place in Eastern Kazakhstan. Katon-Karagai State National Park is the largest national park in Kazakhstan. Its area exceeds 500,000 hectares. Katon-Karagai is located in the most picturesque region of Southern Altai, and being in Kazakhstan, borders Russia on one side and China on the other. So, we almost arrived in Katon-Karagai. Literally, a few kilometers are left. Look how fabulous the landscapes are. This place is ideal for a photo shoot. There are cattle grazing across the road. Well, it's no accident that I came with the package. Wherever I stop, there is trash everywhere. That is very sad. It all have been accumulating for a long time. We are going to pick it up. I don't know why people have such an irresponsible attitude towards the nature. It is not strangers who pollute the nature. It is us, the residents of this country. Here is a lot of garbage. Wherever I stop, I see there are a lot of bottles, cans, bags. This is sad. We need to do something about this. Let's take care of our nature.
Бутылки, банки, пакеты, очень много всего. Это прискорбно, надо с этим что-то делать. Давайте бережнее относиться к своей природе. Итак, друзья, наконец-то мы приехали в Катон.
And so, friends, we finally arrived in Katon-Karagai. The road was neither easy nor difficult. The track is quite good, but winding. It constantly keeps you in good shape. At the moment, we are not in the forest.
Мы находимся не в лесу, это территория лечебно-оздоровительного комплекса.
This is the territory of a medical and health complex. Everything is very beautiful. It is very fresh. The air is clean. Now we will talk to Nazirke, the director of the health complex. Nazirke, hello. Thank you for having us as a guest. They say the complex has a very interesting history.
Именно у этой базы.
Да, наша база, получается, она работала с 2000.
Yes, our complex has been operating since 2004, but unfortunately it was closed in 2017. It was not functioning for 4 years. In 2021, investors bought it and began reconstructing the base. Every time there is something new, we reconstructed buildings that were previously there.
Что-то новое, каждым разом те здания, которые были, мы реконструкцию делаем.
Katon-Karagai National Park of Kazakhstan has become a very popular attraction among tourists from all over the world. A huge number of tourist sites and tourist routes are presented on its territory. Among the attractions in the Katon-Karagai National Park are the following. Austrian Road. The object is 150 kilometers long. Tourists pass through various valleys, passes, lakes, and rivers. Arasan Waterfall, one of the most beautiful waterfalls of the national park, which is formed by the Arasan River, flowing from Lake Rakhmanovskaya. Kukkoy Waterfall, the largest waterfall in Altai, which is formed by a mountain river flowing from the lake of the same name and flowing into the wide Birel River. Yazovaya Waterfall, a small waterfall formed by the Yazovaya River. Mount Belucha, the object is the highest peak in Altai and Siberia, with a height of 4,506 meters. We have been traveling around Eastern Kazakhstan. I noticed that there is great interest in tourism development. A lot of construction is going on. Some are being renewed, some are being built from scratch. Apparently, as lots of tourists come here, it obliges to build something new.
Yes, comparatively over the last 10 years, the flow of tourists has increased significantly. We noticed this. I've been working in this field for more than 10 years. During this time, a lot of foreign tourists have visited. A lot of our locals who want to improve their health get treatment for prevention. Those tourists who have learned about pantotherapy come to us for treatment.
Те, кто узнали, что такое пантолечение у нас в Катон-Карагай, они приезжают именно лечиться.
Foreign tourists of which countries prefer visiting? Near abroad?
This year, there were a lot of tourists from Germany, Austria, Georgia and Ukraine.
Украина, кстати, тоже была. Россия. И далее. Китай, в этом году...
There were a lot of Chinese.
Китайцев очень было много, да. Прям поток был хороший.
I see you have such a very interesting houses here for two owners.
Да.
Yes, houses for two owners.
Да, конечно, пройдемте.
Yes, let's go.
The preserved protected areas of wild nature in the land of Shambhala, the original local culture, religious sites, and the special aura of these places create the prerequisites for the development of all types of nature-oriented tourism. However, the remoteness from the centers of civilization, the lack of developed infrastructure, and the unsettled conditions of life led to the fact that many local residents were forced to leave in search of a better life. As a result, it led to a critical situation when this fertile region was faced with the problem of a shortage of workers to support the economy of the region. The issue of stopping negative migration of the population requires comprehensive measures, one of which, according to experts, could be the development of rural tourism with the involvement of the local population in the process of tourism services. Moreover, in this case, the age range for participants in the process is significantly expanded. Both school children and people of retirement age can be involved in this. Nazirke, you and I came to such a building. The chimney looks like a bathhouse.
Да, это наша процедура жаровая.
Yes, this is our procedure, heat inhalation. There is a small steam room there. Yes.
So I guessed right? Fat inhalation?
Жаровая ингаляция.
Heat.
Жаровая ингаляция.
Does it sound strange? Let's see what's there.
This is a relaxation room, where after the procedure visitors drink herbal tea from Altai herbs.
Да.
Yes,
Пойдемте.
let's go.
Я говорила вам, здесь вот
As I said, here we have a small heat inhalation.
They are real horns.
настоящие рога.
Yes, real horns. Here we dry them after boiling. This procedure is good for the upper respiratory tract, ear, nose and throat, allergies, bronchi, asthma and skin diseases. This is a very good procedure where you can remove waste and toxins through sweat.
It means the horns are remained here. A person comes in, steam is supplied.
Нет, не
No, here is dry steam.
здесь сухой пар.
And breathe these that comes out of the horns.
Да. Из рогов полностью все.
It comes out of the horns and you breathe it. You can sing during the procedure to tense your vocal cords.
Напрягались голосовые связки.
Sing? Is it very useful?
Очень полезно.
This is very useful. We recommend panto heat inhalation.
Ингаляция.
About 30 species of animals and birds listed in the Red Book are found in Katon-Karagai. In 2014, the park was included in the UNESCO list of specially protected heritage sites. And these are just some of the reasons why you should definitely visit this extraordinary corner of the planet. The Altai deer inhabit the alpine meadows. Deer breeding and pantotherapy have been developing in this place for several centuries. You can and should take a walk here. Eco routes and tours have been developed along the Rakhmanovskaya Lake, to the Rakhmanovsky and Arasan waterfalls, to the highest mountain of Altai, Mustau. Lovers of active recreation can enjoy physical therapy, Nordic walking, forest baths. In summer, boats, catamarans, fishing, and in winter, skiing and snowmobiles. We looked at the bathhouse where the procedures are carried out. It was very interesting to observe. Here we came to the medical building to see other procedures.
Building where antler baths are offered.
Ванны.
Sounds very interesting. Let's take a look. It's warm here. That is good.
Здесь у нас, получается, вот проводятся ванны.
We have baths where we boil cut horns and prepare sorpa or broth, the broth in which people take baths.
Бульон. Бульон, обычный бульон готовим, где люди принимают ванну. Сперва, конечно,
First, they measure your blood pressure, the doctor gives you advice, and then we take you to the antler baths.
Вот та самая ванна и...
Is this what you call broth?
да, получается, это
Yes, this is broth. Here the horns, and we also add Altai herbs. Fur is added to reduce the smell of blood. In the end, it turns to this color. Take it for 15 minutes.
15 минут,
Теплая, да?
пока песочные часы не закончатся.
15 минут.
Does the procedure last 15 minutes?
Yes,
И сколько?
How many of these baths should you take?
at least 10-14 baths. 2 baths a day, a total of 5-7 days.
Утро, вечером.
In the morning and evening, yes, we take baths twice a day.
И основное...
For the course? Do you need it in the morning or evening? What is the main effect?
It is effective for all joint diseases, excellent for vascular system, for male and female diseases, gynecological ones. Here the hormonal imbalance is restored. Since horns contain a lot of amino acids, macro elements, it boosts your immunity so you won't get sick in winter.
Микро-макроэлементов, оно поднимает хорошо иммунитет. Зимой не будете болеть.
Супер.
Despite the general decline in production in the deer breeding, the work continues on the production of deer antlers for the manufacture of medical products. In 1996, together with a South Korean company, an enterprise for the production of panto-containing medicines was established here. Finished medicinal products, in addition to Kazakhstan, are exported to South Korea, Russia, Kyrgyzstan, and Uzbekistan. The active development of tourism will significantly expand the domestic market for antler products, realizing the task of deep use of medical and health technologies and local resources in ecotourism.
Слушайте, ну очень интересная такая процедура.
Well, it is a very interesting procedure. We always hear that you can drink pantocrine. It's a tincture, but I have never heard that it can be added to the broth. You take a bath for 15 minutes, then you cool down here and drink tea.
Представьте,
Let's sit down, I'll tell you more.
Так, давайте.
Вид, который вы рассказывали, это, получается, продукция из пантов морала, именно из крови.
The pantocrine you're talking about is a product made from deer antlers, specifically from blood. Altai herbs are added to it, and it must be drunk 3 times a day. This is antler potion. We give that too, only twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. And after the procedure, we drink herbal tea. Our teas are different. There are herbal ones, chamomile, rosehip. We prepare them twice a day. When you take antler baths and heat inhalation, we can drink tea with honey. Here we have an antler mask. This is crushed powder from antlers. These are the antlers, they are crushed. We use them to make an antler face mask. There is 100% natural hyaluronic acid. It gives a good lifting effect. Our women are happy because it helps for a facelift.
Хороший лифтинг-эффект. И наши женщины прям довольны, потому что оно быстро, хорошо помогает именно для подтяжки там, лица, там хорошего эффекта, да.
Ну, то есть 15 минут принял ванну.
Да.
Is the honey also local? Very useful.
Пьешь чай, восстанавливаешься.
Да, и по желанию.
And if you wish, you can make a mask.
If you want to delve into encyclopedic knowledge,
Yes, from Altai, our local polyflower. We always have honey on the table.
There you can find a special place with a rich history. The Birel burial mounds are a complex of burials in the Katon-Karagai district of the Eastern Kazakhstan region. It consists of 40 mounds that date back to the 5th to 4th centuries BC. The object was discovered in 1865 by Russian researcher Vasily Radlov, who excavated the Great Birel Kurgan. The burial of a noble person was discovered, in which the remains of 17 horses were also found.
Слушайте, ну вот осень, вроде и прохладно уже, да, но вот такой свежий воздух такая.
It is autumn now. It is cold and foggy, but the landscape is magical. They also say there is a river flowing in your
И
territory.
вот я вижу, река течет, и она тоже своими особенностями.
Да, это горная река, называется Бир.
Yes, this is a mountain river. It's called Burkut. Since we have Mount Burkutau behind us here, this is the second high rise in Altai. Mountain spring water flows from it to us. There are a lot of micro and macro elements. We tested this water. Ecologists said that the water has beneficial properties.
С свойствами, говорит, потому что там очень много микро-макроэлементов.
То есть,
Can we drink water while in the house?
Практически, да, у нас
Actually, yes, this mountain water is supplied to all the houses.
то есть находясь в домике...
When I open the tap, does water flow from the mountain to me?
самотеком
Yes, water flows by gravity.
провели именно эту воду.
Я вижу у вас здесь что
Here
такое.
we see a structure similar to a swimming pool. Water from the river flows into the swimming pool.
Бассейн.
Да, это у нас форель.
Yes, we breed trout there, so that our guests can fish for trout. People come with children to go fishing. We prepare it right here in our kitchen.
Они порыбачить, поймать, и мы сразу готовим здесь у нас на кухне.
То есть у вас даже и своя рыбалка.
So people go fishing here?
Рыбалка имеет
Yes, we can organize good fishing.
хорошую рыбалку.
Katon-Karagai National Natural Park is unique not only due to its territory, but also due to its extraordinary nature, which is rich, diverse, and incredibly picturesque. There are majestic mountains, dense green forests, 400 rivers and lakes with clear water in the territory of the park. Among the beautiful objects of the National Park of Kazakhstan, one can also highlight cascading waterfalls, which also attract the attention of tourists with their beauty. East Kazakhstan is rich in mineral resources. The nature here is so rich. It offers a variety of recreation and treatment.
Восточный Казахстан богат не только минеральными ресурсами.
There one enjoys horseback riding and walks through the forest with clean air. Lots of mushrooms grow here. There were strawberries in the summer, but now is not the season for it. But the pine nut season has begun. I am holding them in my hands, cleaned ones. I didn't pick them up. People collect nuts and say lots of people buy them. The guys earn up to 100,000 tenge a day selling these nuts. Just imagine the volumes nature gives. You need to use it. The most important thing is to use it rationally so that these resources are not exhausted. We are responsible for that. We need to protect nature. You need to love yourself and others and respect surroundings. Do everything so that as many people as possible can come and have a great holiday in Eastern Kazakhstan.
Самое главное – пользоваться рационально, чтобы эти ресурсы не исчерпались. Это все в наших руках. Нужно беречь природу, нужно любить себя, окружающих, уважать всех. И делать все, чтобы как можно больше людей могли приехать и отдохнуть здорово в Восточном Казахстане.
The development of deer breeding, in addition to tourism, also stimulates the development of the sanatorium and resort sector, which today is developing quite dynamically. Archaeologists studying historical monuments in the territory of what is now Altai and Siberia came across drawings depicting bees. These and other facts gave reason to believe that bees have lived on the territory of Kazakhstan Altai since ancient times. Currently, this is a very profitable industry. It is believed that the Altai honey is unique in terms of taste and nutritional value. Eastern Kazakhstan accounts for about 80% of all bee colonies in the republic. The region ranks first in the country in honey collection. So in Eastern Kazakhstan, you can have a beautiful, healthy, and even tasty holiday.